G'day viewers, Ivan here from Peak Offroad Equipment, Wetherill Park, Sydney, Australia, and welcome to a workshop tour. Today is pretty special. We get to see a car just about to go out on its lap trip. So it's nearly finished, a few more days or a week and they're off on their running. Elizabeth and Liam, they're pretty cool. We're going to just quick run through the shop, what's in here at the moment. This is their setup. So this was all done by Liam. So you don't really have to go to the big expensive manufacturers. If you've got a little bit of nous, inside here is like from Bunnings, the clip locks with the corners on them, the aluminium extrusion, as used as a subframe. It's the way to go. That's the way I've done my ones. And then you just screw onto that and it's really easy to manipulate. They've gone for the EMU gull windows, which are not my favorite, but still. Fans, conversion, the Hercules conversion. It's still running the old latches. We still don't have enough latches to give to everybody, but I've given him a spare set since they're readily available off brand new Troopies that we're converting straight off the bat. So these latches, I'll show you what they look like on the one that we're doing for display. If we go on this side, run with the Kmart bar. He's put a box on the back. So the first part of the whole thing was when they were doing their planning of the roof plan. They're running 3 boards, one big board for Elizabeth and 2 short boards for the old bloke. A box to get to, which they can access from the spare tyre. So there's a little bit of mountain climbing, hopefully not while he's got port. Now the big issue here is, it's not an issue, there's an easy way to solve this. This is a little bit too far down, so the window doesn't quite open all the way, the gull window. There are some long brackets, which I don't have right in front of me, but David will just drop the picture in now and he'll show you that through. So the gull windows are the way to go. They're getting new tyres for their trip, so everything's good. We'll come back to this one on the way through. Over here, we've got I've moved my Troopy on and we're making a display Troopy the way I would make it. Where you see the car on my right here, has a lot more storage than this, and the biggest problem with Troopies is storage. So if you can imagine the hatches in here and 2 seats, so I would use this as a lounging area, but to go away for a year is always tough. More storage is the key. Now these are the new latches we're talking about. These are the replacement, so not all latches on the old Troopies, on the old conversions break. There's a certain batch, I believe, that is just dodgy as no good, because if you have a look at one of my other videos, which just explains everything about the latches, you can go through that. This one will get some gull windows and whatnot, but if we go through here in the shop, we're sorry about the mess over here. This car was a goer, and we've cut the front off it so that it saves that space in the showroom when it goes in there. So it'll be all complete doors and everything and whatnot. On my right here again is another Troopy we're doing. I think it's a 16 model. It has just been cleared by the engineer. The engineer come up and said the tyres are too wide, so the standard tyres will go back on. And also the mirrors are non-compliant. Now be careful when you're buying mirrors. You can pay the money, MSA, or you buy these replicas. We are contacting the company as we speak, but a standard set of mirrors will go back on this for the engineering purpose, and the customer will know all about that. So this is marked up, ready to go. So we'll be chopping this one off. As you can see, we have a few Troopies. Let's move this across for David. So we have one white Troopy roof here, ready to rock and roll. And we have a sandy Taupe Troopy roof ready to rock and roll. Both brand new straight off the bat, the glues and all that. Now this conversion on this car is pretty much a 0 kilometre vehicle that's just come from Solve Automotive in Penrith. Now they do a lot of portals, corrections, GV upgrades and whatnot. And the engineering paperwork has not arrived. So the car has been here since Monday. Today is Wednesday, and we have still not got the approval to cut the roof off because the engineering is not complete. So when people ask how long a Troopy conversion takes to do, it all depends on the engineering. The actual job itself is pretty easy. if you know what I mean. It's pretty straightforward. So there's no big issue with that. As you can see, 0K car. And there's another Troopy coming in on Wednesday, so the Troopies are becoming more and more available. We'll just finish up with this one here. Sandy Taupe Troopy. Now, the white one you saw was a 2017. The paint is faded. And this is a brand new one. That's a brand new one. As you can see, David, here, see the colour difference between a faded one and a new one? I don't know if you can pick it out on camera. This is why we went with the black roof of the older model. The fade, like the new Troopy roof, will be very white on a faded vehicle or very sandy taupe on a sandy taupe vehicle. So you must make that decision. It's not, for us, it doesn't really matter, apart from the looks. But the gentleman that had this one, he was given the option for black or white, and he goes, "Nah, I'm getting the white." I went, "That's fine, no problems at all." So this is what we do here in Peak Offroad Equipment. We do a lot of Troopy conversions. Ask, come and have a look, jump into the cars. It's a very important decision. There is a link below to one we've done about 10 or 11 months ago, everything you need to know about the engineering parts and whatnot. We'll just go finish off the last bit for the accessory, which is the quick pitch. Up here we have our shadow awning, which is what I recommend. Now, the shadow awning is no longer the strongest awning on the market, but is the one that is square across the back. We'll try and put some sort of detail there for you to have a look at, but what it does is runs across the back of the car and at 90 degrees, so you can put a pole down and make a corner. These things are really a must. So this is a quick pitch one. Mission 4x4 also make one. They're both okay. There's nothing wrong with any of them. Quick pitch are hard to deal with. They'll just try and you'll see. But the quality of the product is fantastic. I had this one on my one. They've also put the water outlets here on the side, so they've got some water to do that. Overall, this car is nearly ready for their big lap, and a bunch of young kids who are doing the Australian dream. We're all green with envy and wish them all the best luck. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching the little bit of workshop tour and listening to me with this. All right, hooroo, cheers.